Northeast has the potential to grow the rubber plantation. To believe me or not, yes, it is possible by a project called INROAD. And today I'm being joined by the Director General of ATMA. Of course, is Rajiv Budhraja ji. So first of all, welcome to our channel, sir, and let us know about the media interaction today. A roundtable media interaction was held in Kiranshree Grand. So what all other topics has been discussed?
Thank you, first of all. We are happy to be back in Northeast. We are here in connection with a review of the 4 years of planting that has been completed under the INROAD project in the Northeast. Our chairman, Mr. Arnab Banerjee, who is the chairman of ATMA and the MD of CET, he personally visited the plantation sites in the morning. He also inaugurated a smokehouse, which has been given under the project to a women's self-help group, which was inaugurated today. And finally, of course, we had a very useful interaction with the beneficiaries in the Goalpara District. So I think all in all, it was a very fruitful day, a very learning experience, insightful experience for us in the INROAD project. And Chairman Atma wanted to share that with the press here in Guwahati, and that's how the press conference was held.
So initially it was 1000 crore, the total budget, and
Yes.
additionally again 100 crore has been added just to improvement the plant. So what all the improvements are?
See, we by this budget or these funds of 100 crores, this is going to be dedicated purely for quality and training purposes. The idea is that not only the overall production of natural rubber is accelerated and enhanced in the Northeast, but whatever is produced is of a quality which is absolutely international in standards and meets the requirements of the tire companies. As you know, the Indian tires, they compete with the best in the world, in terms of both quality, technology. So there is every need and requirement that the rubber, which is the most critical raw material that goes into the making of a tire, is also of matching international standards. So under this quality and training purpose, the twin objective of first helping growers to make a rubber sheet which is of good quality, RSS 4 quality. That is one important key objective, and also to have training so that such a good quality of sheet can be regularly and consistently made. So these are the two important integral components of the quality and training program for the Northeast under the project.
So of course 2 lakhs hectare land is a huge land, and of course the farmers who's going to be initiate by individually. So what kind of help or what kind of training will be provided by the INROAD or the ATMA?
See, the training would cover all aspects of rubber making, starting with from the nursery stage itself, that what kind of clone is best suited to the requirements of the Northeast, how to raise that clone, how to ensure that the planting material is of good quality, which produce the maximum output, when it is planted in the Northeast. Then once the tree is ready for harvesting of latex, how to extract or harvest latex from the natural rubber tree, how to process that latex into a good quality sheet, and finally how to smoke and dry that sheet and package it and send it to the tire plants in a manner that the entire value chain of rubber making stays consistently high quality. So that is the objective under the quality and training aspect of this project.
So like reputed companies like JK Tires, Apollo Tires, MIF Tires also added with this project. So if an individual farmer, if he needs that his product will be sold to a different person or different farm, so is it possible from that?
See, under the INROAD project, four large Indian tire companies, Apollo, CET, JK and MRF, they are the participating member companies in the project. However, the overall goal or objective of the project is to make India self-sufficient in manufacturing natural rubber in its production. Uh, so these four companies have taken it up as a part of the mandate given by the government for making India Atmanirbhar Bharat in natural rubber production. However, because this is an overall project of, I should say, national interest, which goes beyond the four companies, they will not have any direct, lien to the rubber that is produced, nor any first right of refusal. So this rubber which will accrue from this project, of 2 lakh hectares, will form a part of the national pool for rubber, from which any tire company or non-tire rubber consuming sector can consume, whether they are part of the project or not. So I think in doing so, the companies have only added to the sort of objective of the project of making it of national importance and significance.
So we have got to know that tomorrow you will be visiting Northeast another state, Tripura. So
Yes,
Tripura do have the potential in farming. So
yes.
what kind of hopes are bringing to your mind?
See, Tripura fortunately has had a good head start in rubber production, in the sense that it has already, had a few cycles of rubber already produced. Many growers are fully aware, of rubber's best practices of cultivation, of, harvesting rubber. Tripura, the challenge is the getting the additional area. Tripura is a much smaller state compared to Assam, so it has a limitation like Kerala of being able to give only a limited, parcels of land for rubber cultivation. So I think that is one challenge, and the second priority in Tripura is because it has had an early start or a comparative advantage in rubber production. It would be great if Tripura also sets the benchmark for productivity. The highest productivity in the Northeast. If that can be shown by Tripura, then I think the entire Northeast would gain significantly. So I think these are the two or three objectives with which we will be visiting Tripura to see, and obviously how to take this training, to the growers who are already aware, how to make them aware of the new practices, in rubber sheet making and processing and grading and quality improvement. These are the some of the immediate objectives with which we are going to Tripura.
So at last, how many district of entire Northeast, how many farmers will be added into this project?
The overall key numbers of the under the project are that it would cover 2 lakh hectares, of which the project has already completed 1 lakh 25,000 hectares on completion of year 4 of rubber planting. And by the time we close with 2 lakh hectares, which we are very confident, we would be able to do, not only it will be a major national milestone of having achieved such a high number in such a short span period of time, it would also benefit nearly 2.5 lakh families, So overall, I mean, if we were to take 4 members or 5 members in each family, then the impact would be very significant for the Northeast as a whole.
So thank you so much, sir, and thank you so much for your valuable time.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you.